How would you like to pay for all your coffees this year with one AI book? That's what I did last year, and I'm doing it now. I've got an AI book that's paying me profit every single month, pays for all my coffees. So it's a very nice passive asset. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do it because there's nothing special about this book. Anyone could do it. There's no writing. You create an AI. It takes like a few hours. You upload it to Amazon. It sells on Amazon. Amazon take care of everything. So it's a very passive income stream. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to create that book in this video now. And so you could just go ahead and do it. It's very, very simple. It's very, very simple. Let's get to work. Okay. Oh, let me show you the book first. I've got a screenshot. This is the account it's on. It's a test account. It's a test Amazon KDP account. In case you're wondering why I've just got a screenshot, I'm not showing it live. It's because I'm banned from Amazon. I'm banned. So this is on a friend's account, which is on a separate laptop, which I use separate. I won't use it here because it might get terminated. And if you're wondering why I'm banned, it's because I created multiple accounts because I was helping several friends create money on Amazon KDP. They were making money. I was making money. Amazon were making money. So I don't see the problem why they ban me, but still they ban me. They're very strict. So look after your account, guys, because once you're off, it's very hard to get back. Okay, so there you go. That made about 2,300. It's about it makes about $200 profit a month with one book. All right, and I did it without trying. Let me show you how it's done. So if you don't know, you need an Amazon KDP account. Amazon KDP. If you don't know, that's Kindle Direct Publishing. A lot of the guys that subscribe to me know what KDP is. But literally just search on Google, create Amazon KDP account, and you can get one. Like instant access. So it's well worth jumping on this if you haven't got any online money. Right. Secondly, you need an idea. Now this is a bit most people get stuck on. And I'm just going to make it super simple for you now, guys. Right. I'm going to find you an idea right now. Right, we're just going to go to Amazon. Amazon.com. You want to be selling in America. Let me have some coffee. Right. See this trivia books? We want books like that. Books that are very easy to create on AI. So books like trivia, interesting facts, quizzes, stuff that's very yes/no answers. So I'm just going to type trivia. You know, people don't question it. It's like, what's the biggest mountain in the world? What's the biggest animal in the ocean? People know the answer. They won't question it. You're not trying to be clever with AI. You're just stating facts and trivia facts, okay? So I'm typing trivia here. I'm just going to select books. Under books. Yeah, my helium 10's going crazy. And have a sip of coffee as well. Anytime it starts fraffing around like this, I'm just going to pause the video so you're not waiting for me to load stuff. Okay, so I've typed in trivia books. Then we want to put it in pricing order here. See the sort by feature. We're just going to go to high to low. Then all you do is you're going to scroll down, right? And you're going to look for a book that you'd be interested in creating, because it's very important that you'll be interested in this type of book, because you're going to create more than one. Now I know I said I've created money from one book, but I tried several books before you get one right. Okay, especially if you're brand new to this, just expect to be creating more than one book until you get it right. Okay, the good news is you can pretty much create it for free. I'll show you in a minute. It takes a few hours. You can do it from home. You can do it in your own time. So it's very, very friendly for beginners that want to get some online income. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm scrolling down looking for a book idea that I'll be interested in, right? Straight away I see this one, sports trivia. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it. Oh, sorry, firstly check the price. Let me just make myself smaller here. You want to make sure that it's above $12. All right, anything below $12 is going to be hard to make profit on. Or it's going to be harder to make profit on and a lot easier if it's above 12, okay? So sports, I'm kind of interested in sports. I mean, I'm not over the moon with sports, but I wouldn't mind creating books on sports, right? It's not something that, you know, I'm fighting against mentally, all right? So if you do not like sports, then you wouldn't pick this. See what I mean? So I'm thinking in my head, if I was to create 5 books in this, would I be okay doing that? Would I have a bit of fun? Because you want to have a bit of fun. yes, I think I would have fun because I could think off the top of my head. I could do sports books. I could do amazing facts about sports. I can do unbelievable sports trivia, you know, the stuff that people can't believe. I can do sports trivia for weird countries, you know, the ones that people don't really read about. We don't know about, like, you know, UK, US, the big countries. What about them crazy countries out in the middle of nowhere? That sort of thing, see? So I think I can have fun with it, so that's why I'm going with this. So you've looked at this. It's a good price. It's above $12. And you're just going to scroll down here now, check the bestsellers rank. See here, bestsellers rank. I wonder if you could see that. I'm just zoom in a bit. Bestsellers rank here. This one's at 4,000, which means it's selling like crazy. This book's making thousands of dollars, thousands a month, maybe like 10,000 plus a month. This one book is making. Okay, if this is below 50,000, very, very good. If it's below 100,000, still good. Okay, and that's it. That's your book idea done. So let me just summarize that in my spreadsheet here. Right, so you need an idea. You got to have some sort of interest in it. Remember, you kind of dating this thing a bit long term, okay? It's just not a one-off fling. You're thinking you're going to have like 5 dates with this. You're going to create maybe five books. So you got to have some sort of interest. It's got to get your juices flowing a bit. You got to, you know, want to do it, okay? Interest to do times 5 books. It's got to be $12 plus and below 50,000 BSR. That's really good, but below 100,000 BSR. That's good as well, okay? So you've got your Amazon account. So I'll keep looking down here because I'm down here, but I should be looking at you here, okay? It's a bad habit. I'll just keep looking down there. Okay, so you've got your Amazon account. Now you've got your book idea. So now you need to create your book, which is actually very simple. Bit of a pain in the ass, but very, very simple. We're going to do this in AI, and we're going to do it in minutes. Let me show you. So we're going to go to ChatGPT. And because I've got a sports trivia book, just use a prompt like this. Create me 10 chapters for a sports trivia book, or whatever niche that you're doing. Make each one super interesting and popular. Just give me the chapter list. That's it. You just want the 10 chapters. There you go. It's given me 10 chapters, and you can see there they're interesting. Greatest of all time, unbelievable record. See, simple. Now the next thing you do is you say for chapter 1, give me a short intro and 50 trivia followed by the 50 solutions. So these are like trivia questions, okay? That's what I'm doing here. You could, of course, do just facts, just stating stuff. And that's your chapter 1 done. So now you've got your chapter done. Let me just summarize this now. So we've got your book idea. Then you go to ChatGPT. Let's make sure I'm talking into the microphone so you can hear me. ChatGPT. And you want the chapters list. You want a chapters list, and then you want chapters. And that's the inside. That's the inside of your book. Done. All right? Because you'll have all the chapters in ChatGPT. So what do? You got all the text in ChatGPT. What do you do with it? Well, we're going to put it together in Canva. And this is the pain in the arse I was talking about. Okay, so I'm going to open Canva. Okay, so I've opened Canva. Here's one I've done earlier for those UK fans that know about Blue Peter. I'm revealing my age now. Okay, so in Canva, you create a custom size. So if you don't know Canva at all, you just click on create up here. And then you do custom size. And then the size you want is in inches here. And then it is this size here. Let me see if I can show you custom size. There. See this 6.125 by 9.25, and that's basically a 6 by 9 journal. They're big journals. They give a lot of perceived value, and it's like the most popular size journal book size on Amazon for KDP sellers, self-publishers. Okay, and you do the 1.25 and a 9.25 for bleed to give it that edge, and then all you do in here is you copy that text across. Now, like I said, here's one done earlier, so you can kind of see. What I would do is the first page I'd do a copyright spiel like this. Don't know why I bother though, because I don't think it matters. But I do it to make it look official. And then I put a cover on my cover on the second page, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute, how to create a cover. Then, here's an interesting thing. Put like a quote on the third page. Something that makes the book interesting. Little pro tip for you actually. And a lot of the guys in my course have learned this, is make the first 20 pages of your book very, very interesting. Okay, because most people read the beginning and they don't read the rest. So if they just read the beginning and they like it, sorry, I keep looking down here. They'll leave a good review. Okay, so a little pro tip for you. So I'll put some simple quotes here. Again, you could just use ChatGPT for the quotes. Leave a blank page and then do the contents page. Copy it from ChatGPT, what we've just created. You could put another quote. Then your introduction to the whole book, ChatGPT. Just ask ChatGPT to create the intro, and then chapter 1, your title and an intro. And again, make it look interesting. This is very simple to do. You see, I could have done it just simple, linear like this, right down the middle, but instead I chose to move it a bit to the side, add a silhouette of a baseball guy, which you can easily do in Canva, and it just makes it look a bit interesting. Okay. Then you start with the trivia. And I do about 10 a page. So you do all 10, do about 50, or you can do more. And then you add the solutions, and that's chapter 1 done. And you keep repeating that until the interior of the book's done. Okay, I'm just going to summarize that for you. Now, not going to lie, that bit there is the pain in the arse. That will take around, say, 4 to 5 hours, depending on how quick you are. I think I could do it in about 3 hours. So you can build up yourself to do it in 3 hours. Or you could just make some money and get a VA, pay someone to do it. But that costs about $70 to $100 to pay someone to do it. I suggest you do it for free to start with. So you want to make your money for free. And just practice doing it. Okay. Now, because it's a pain in the arse to do, that's a good thing. Because that means the prices of these types of books are still quite high. As opposed to colour books, where it's very easy to do. It's very easy to do a colour book. Anyone can do it. And that drives the price low. This, anyone can do it, but it takes a bit of effort, so it keeps the price high. Okay, so I'm just going to put in here. So the fourth step, you know, I hate writing lists like this. I've got to really think of a more visual way of doing it. Maybe I could have done like a circle or something like that. But anyway, Canva. Copy from ChatGPT. All right. So now you've got the inside of your book done. I'm just going to put in here approximately 3 to 6 hours. So it's a good day's work. It's a good day's work, but you can get this all done in a day, publish it, and that's your potential asset out there on Amazon that can sell. All right. So, so you've got the inside of your book done. Now we need a cover. I'll show you how to do a cover. I use ideogram. We're just going to go to ideogram. Just going to open my thing. So I'm on ideogram, ideogram.ai, and these are some of the covers that I've done before. I'll just make myself smaller here so you can see. Put myself over here. All right, ideogram's about $20 a month, and it's the best $20 you'll spend for KDP. Right, well worth it because the cover sells the book. Right? Everyone judges the book by its cover on Amazon, so you need to make sure you're doing a good cover. And you can see here, you can just bang out concept upon concept upon concept in like minutes. And I'll show you one of the prompts that I use here for one of the covers that I did. Let's just say this one here, for example. You see the prompt that I used here. Create a book called The Ultimate Sports Trivia Challenge for Smart Kids. illustration, typography, and vibrant. Literally just that, and they come out with that, and that's decent. It's decent, but you can see how quick it can do it. And I think the actual design I used was, where is it? You can see it just banged out design upon design. One of these ones here looks really good. I like this one. Like this one. It was along these lines. But again, you can see the prompt here. It's quite a chunky prompt here. All I did was ChatGPT to create that prompt. I asked ChatGPT to create me a prompt showing kids in different, doing different sports with my title. And do it very descriptive, do it a very American style, and ChatGPT create that prompt. I put it into Ideogram creates covers. Okay, and that's as simple as that. You do the covers 4:5, 2:3 ratio. This one here, because that will fit your journal cover spot on. And I use this model here, number 3, which is like the best model, but I only do 2 at a time, and I do it as default. Otherwise, you burn through credits. But the good thing is, if you're paying $20 a month for this, you get fast credits to use up. But then when those run out, you get unlimited slow credits, so you can potentially just keep making unlimited amounts of covers to test out for free. And slow, it's not that slow actually. To be honest, it's not that slow. So it's well worth the investment. Okay, so let's summarize this now. So you do your cover. So how do you do your cover? You can ask, zoom in here, you ask ChatGPT for prompt. Well, prompt. And you want like a descriptive prompt. Let ChatGPT do the heavy lifting for you. And then if it's not looking right in ideogram, you can go back to ChatGPT, say that was looking a bit too adult-like, or that was looking a bit too cartoony, make it a bit more like this, yeah? And then ChatGPT will give you the prompt, and then use in ideogram. Now, another pro tip for you, whatever niche you've picked, if you know people in that niche, for example, if you've picked like the mum niche, and you're a mum, or you got friends that are mums, then do about 5 or 6 different cover concepts, like different styles, and show them. Like, ask them what they think of this as a book cover, and see what they say, because you'd be surprised. And the ones, the best covers are the ones that most people pick. They might say they like that cover. Go with that, because you're actually asking a potential customer. That's a pro tip, by the way. Okay, number 6. By the way, if you're enjoying all the details I give here, like this is all making sense to you, I've got a full step-by-step course for beginners. I'll leave a link below. You can check it out. All right. So now, look, guys and girls, we've got our Amazon KDP account. We've got our idea. That's pretend you can make a lot of money in it because we've done the checks. We created a book interior. We created a book cover. The book's done. It's time to upload. It's as simple as that. Do you know what I mean? Very, very simple. So I'm just going to put 6th step here is publish. And I won't go into this because, to be honest, I can't show you my Amazon KDP account here for the reasons I explained in the beginning of the video. But it's very, very straightforward. You just literally follow it. Amazon do a good job of making it very, very simple to upload. I will say a couple of things though. When you publish, make sure you copyright the description. And the title, I'll just go in a bit into the title here. Title's a big thing. It's a whole new video. I'll leave a link to the title video that I did a while ago, so you can check that out because it's quite a big deal having title. But just make sure the title makes sense, is clear, and the customer knows the benefits. Okay, it's clear and the customer knows the benefits in the title and the subtitle, right? So those are the 6 steps. That's all you need. Now, it's very, very simple. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Jace, if this was this simple, why isn't everyone doing it? Why isn't everyone making any money? It's a good point. Now, while this is simple, the thing that most KDP sellers do, right, they do a few of these things wrong. That's why they don't make money. One, their book idea, I'm going to put it here, their book idea they go for is their book idea. All right, it's something they want to do based on because they want to do it, whatever reason they want to do it. All right, I've just kind of showed you how to find a book idea where there's money. We want to go where the money is. All right, and just doing these 2 steps here will ensure that you pick an idea that has money, and then if you got interest in it, then you kind of got an advantage because you're kind of interested in it. You know the subject a bit well. The more you know the subject, the more of an advantage you have. And remember what I said here. Be ready to make more than one book. There are a lot of KDP sellers, people that get into this, they produce one book and think it will just sell. Right, don't be like that. Just think of, you're going to be creating several books. But like I said, this whole process here can take you a day. You can have a book published in a day. My students are doing it right now. One of my students, Ken, he followed my system. He's quite a beginner at this. Published a book and had it live in 24 hours. It made a sale in eight days after. You know, you just keep repeating that. Imagine how many of these you got going. And that can make you loads of money, okay? So remember, that first bit, the idea bit, this beginning bit is very, very important. It's what most people get wrong. I'll just say it again. Make sure you're choosing an idea that has demand, it's got a good price, so you know you can make money, and be willing to do loads of books in that one idea. Kind of going into that idea as a long-term dating game. You're going to date that idea for a while now. Keep making books until you make sales, to be honest. I would just stick to one because you know that there's money in it. You know that there's profit potential. You know people are making profit in it right now. So why move? All right. So that's the bit. This bit here is what most sellers get wrong. And then that's like, you think of that as the foundation of your book. You get that wrong, everything is doomed for failure. Doesn't matter how good the book is, how good the cover is, how well you copyright it. There's no demand in it, there's no profit in it, there's no book selling. It's all wasted, okay? So that's the number one thing most people get wrong. Then when they produce the book, they don't put enough emphasis on the cover. I'm going to write title and cover. This is what sells your book. No one really knows, no potential customer knows what's inside the book. They're going to judge the book by its cover. Like I said, everyone judges book by its cover on Amazon. So it's got to have a good title, good cover. And keep it simple. Just make sure the title is very, very clear about what the book does and the benefit to customer. And then the cover shows the title really, really well. So you can read it at thumbnail size. Keep it very, very simple. Okay. So that's it. It's very, very simple to do. But remember, just be prepared to produce more books. Okay. In order to increase the chance of making sales. And then eventually you can have books that pay for your coffee all year round. Thanks for watching. Like I said, I've got a whole system for this. I've got a whole module based just on this. I've just added it as a bonus in my course recently on literally just how to do this and make money like my students are doing now. I'll leave a link below. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos on how to create KDP books that sell. Cheers. Until the next video.